Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers, fingers, fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine.
Now you run my fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine.
Won't you rub your
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Let's go ahead. Let me end this up. I've been doing a little bit of not upgrades, not so much upgrades. I've just been kind of, putting a few things together. And as you know, on Wednesdays, I try to do something different. I know I do a lot of I do all my television movie reviews, and don't worry, we are not going to stop doing those. But every so often, I gotta go and do other stuff, and that's kind of talk about, and I want to share. I kind of want to share what's going on, things that's like working my nerve, and little stories, kind of like what I used to do on Periscope uh, a few years back when I first started playing around streaming online before Periscope shut down, obviously, and Twitter took it over and things like that. I used to get on Periscope. I used to be on YouTube, and I used to kind of talk about just random stuff, just random things. I'm looking at the chat and I see my man Fully Geeking Out, and I see, the OG number one channel producer member, Thomas. I see my man Josh, who helped me put together a few things in the past, and, it's just, sometimes you just got to take a slight break and talk about stuff, sort of like you ever seen Family Guy, and they talk about grinding gears. What grinds my gears? That's to grind my gears. I see in the chat the new Mortal Kombat grinded Josh's gear. You know. Oh, that's not the fact. I mean, the action was good on Mortal Kombat. I get, you saw you guys, if you listen to the podcast, seen the reviews, you see what I felt about it. It got what it got in the reviews that I gave it. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I got my old school parental advisory hat on because, and I'm debating whether I should just do the shameless plug. I might not do the shameless plug right now. I finally got the shameless plug working right because I messed it up Sunday during the podcast recording, during the main podcast recording. Now, Josh, the fight scenes were good. They were excellent. Okay. It's just the story sucked. That's all it was. Hey, but you know what? It goes back to what we always say, Josh. When it comes to stuff, I mean, one of the movies that I love, I know people hate it, Mystery Men. You know what I mean? If you Mystery Men to me is a hidden classic, and some people call it trash. So it is what it is. Now, is that saying something about me and my movie reviewing skills? No. I just have a guilty pleasure of watching and enjoying that movie. Plain and simple. And that's what every movie, every show, everything that, everything that everybody should do, always do the shameless plug for the people. Let's see if the shameless plug actually works this time. Okay. Wish me luck. Let's see if the shameless plug actually works. What's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I finally got it to work and I messed it up. I changed a lot of things. I have what's called an Elgato Stream Deck to automate a lot of things that I do. And, for people trying to make a podcast, make a YouTube channel, you know, hopefully, I went out and spent money on some of this stuff. Hopefully sometimes some of y'all may not want to, or, but it is what it is, Highlander, one of the, you know what, Highlander, that, here goes the thing. The original Highlander, I could get down with. But once they started getting into it, it was more like, I just want to be there because it's Highlander. You know what I mean? You know, because there can only be one. I think I need to start treating YouTube like that, especially when it comes to the comic book, movie, TV review thing. Because I see a lot of people that started their channels after mine that kind of doing what I do with the same kind of flex. And, I think I need to get in on them. I think I need to do that. See, and that's the great thing about liking different stuff. But I'm going to share a story. Tonight, think of it as story time with your boy Onyxxx. Nerd talk, story time. So, as you can see, I got this cool, let me stand up for the people on video, but I've got this gaming chair. And this gaming chair, I bought maybe a couple of years back. I got it from Staples. And this chair has served me well. I'm going to say this served me well. But as you notice, I just put a throw pillow behind me because your boy Onyxxx has back issues. I need a backiotomy. Okay. I need a backtastic replacement. I have some jacked up portions of my spine and all that good stuff. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to upgrade my chair that I use in this home office, because this is my home office. This is where I work, during the pandemic and do all that good stuff. So all jokes aside, I'm going to say it. I'm not getting younger. My previous back injuries, I need extra lumbar support. Okay. And so I started looking at more different types of gaming chairs. Now, this is comfortable, but it's not what my back needs. My back needs extra. My back needs one of those lumbar pillows to put on it. And this chair just doesn't come with it. And I also noticed that you can't go on Amazon and buy like the cool gaming chair lumbar pillows. The ones that they look like fanny packs. You know what I'm saying? And you can strap them to the chair and you can put them there. Some of them massage, some of them don't. But, I need that, Now, I went and I bought my wife a chair for her little office desk setup in the house. And I bought her one of I spent the money. I bought Respawn. Respawn is like the one of the top brands, right? So she's got the neck support, the back support, but it's one of those chairs that got like the ventilated back, and I didn't want that. I need something like, the leather, the pleather. I got an image and I wanted to keep my red and black color aesthetic because that's going for no colors. I like red and black. Red and black is my joint, you know? So here's the deal. Thanks, Thomas. And here's the deal. It's funny. So I said, okay, I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to look at a ton of different chairs. I'm going to look at the expensive stuff. I'm not buying a Respawn like my wife's. I don't want to buy one like that. I didn't want one like hers. Didn't want, I want something that showcases my flex. You know what I'm saying? That your boy, could get into and do. And plus I'm goofy like that. I got to have my own thing. So I started looking at all these different chairs. I looked at different brands. I looked at uh, DX Racer. I looked at Respawn. I looked at Secret Labs. And then I realized something. I'm a cheap dude. And, you know, you know what? I shouldn't say cheap. I should say that I am frugal. You know, I'm frugal as a fault, because here goes the deal. Spending money on myself is it's hard for me to do. But if I could spend money that benefits somebody else and I get something out of it, then I'm okay with it. So like I said, I bought my wife the Respawn expensive chair that she wanted. It works good. It takes care of her back. It's sturdy. It's actually a pretty nice damn chair. This was a good chair, but I got, my butt prints is all up in it now for me. So I need something different. Man, so go through all the different brands, like I mentioned. Went on Amazon, went to the store, saw stuff. I was like, okay. So I went on Amazon, then YouTube, and looked up a whole bunch of stuff. So I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get me a cool gaming chair. I said, I narrowed it down between Secret Labs, which is expensive as hell. Expensive as hell. All right. But I'm cheap. I'm frugal. Okay. And then I said, okay, here goes the thing. And I said, then I said, well, let me get something a little bit. I looked at DX Racer. DX Racer is another good name brand chair. And I looked at it and I said, okay, it's got the lumbar, it's got the back. I'm like, okay, I'm going to work on that. And no, Demand, it wasn't about you. I got another friend. There's two of y'all. It wasn't you specifically. But here goes the thing. And this is the cool thing. It's this. It's a brand and it's called GT Racing. Now I did research because if you buy an off brand, you're gonna get caught out there with off brand shit. I mean, parental advisory. I'm gonna cuss a little bit because I got upset. So I started looking at the expression, and then the most inexpensive option was the GT Racing chairs. Okay. So I went in, I looked at and I went and did all the YouTube stuff. I pulled up all these different YouTube channels, big ones, small ones, sponsored one, non-sponsored ones. I looked up Amazon reviews. They were good. I looked at the stuff, and Amazon reviews, you got to kind of take with a grain of salt because people be inflating that BS. And then I said, well, let me go and look at some articles, some blog posts. And I came to I focused on a couple of things and I saw this. It said a lot of these chairs are all made in China. They're all made in the same factory. They just put different stitching on certain parts and ship it out. So it's the same chair, same material, same stuff, different company sells it. That was enough for me to say, okay, I'm going to get the inexpensive, I'm not going to say cheap, I'm going to say inexpensive brand known as GT Racing or GT Racer, whatever you want to call it. They work under both names. I said, okay, I'm going to get this. So I get my pennies together and I said, am I going to order it through Amazon or will I just order it direct from the manufacturer? So I started comparing prices. I started looking. If I order direct from the manufacturer, boom, I was like, oh, I get a big discount, right? Let's do this. I said, let's do it. I said, let's look at the chairs. What kind of chairs they got? I looked, they had some ones that I was like, okay. Oh, this is cool. So I said, let me get this chair. They got this chair. It had lumbar support that vibrate and massage your lower back. I said, oh, yeah, that's going to be cool. And then it had Bluetooth speakers built into the chair. Now, some people would sit back and say, "Why you want to get Bluetooth speakers in the chair? That's just frivolous. That's just you, come on, really? That's what you going to? That's what we do with our money now. That's what we do with our stimulus checks and stuff. No, no, no. Here goes the thing. I work at home now. Pandemic. You got to work remotely. So my main phone, my personal phone, is connected through my computer. Okay. And I can work on my stuff from work on the on my personal computer because it's just accessing email and a website. It's not the secure stuff. The secure stuff, I got to go ahead and use my work secure machine and do that stuff, right? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is what's going on. This is what ends up happening. Okay. And I, I said, okay, I can't get the massaging pillow. They were sold out. They said it on their site. We're sold out. We don't have a massaging pillow, but you could get the Bluetooth speakers. Now, the Bluetooth speakers are cool because I could get it. I could connect the Bluetooth speakers to my work phone, iPhone, whatever. So I could connect it to my work phone. And what I could do at that point is when I got these on, I could have it cranked up on here. So when my work phone rings during work, I can take this off because I'm listening to music, typing reports, doing everything, and I can answer and do what I got to do, right? I say, okay, now put the order in, got it, boom. I get the little FedEx number, and they're like, yo, your chair's going to be here on this day. And it came early. I was like, yes, it shipped out of North Carolina. I'm like, okay. I was a little confused because it showed a warehouse in Baltimore, which is not that far from Washington, D.C., which is not far from me. So it gets delivered, it gets dropped off. I get the notification on my phone. I go down to my garage, this 45-pound box, me, my bad back. We get it upstairs, we open the box, and I open it up. The color's right, it's got a footrest. And I say, okay, let's pull out the main part, make sure the electronics are good. And I pull out the seat, and there is no Bluetooth speaker on the chair. So, okay. So I call customer service number. Customer service number hits me with the boop, boop, boop. Hey, we're only open Monday through Friday, but you can contact us online through our website. And so I go on the website, send an email, no answer. It's daytime, business hours, no answer. 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, I get a response. Man, let me tell you, the broken English, the run on sentences, and then what they offered me. They said, listen, you could keep the chair and we'll give you a $20 refund and we'll call it even. At that point, I told them to kiss my ass because the chair they sent me was $70 cheaper than the chair I purchased. Okay. And I was like, no, you're going to send me a FedEx receipt to ship this thing back to you, and I need my chair back. I need either a refund or I need the chair. What you going to give me? So I go back and forth and all that. So I ship the chair back. They should be getting it, and I should be getting a new tracking thing with my chair. That's supposed to be coming. Now, here goes the deal. I blasted them on Twitter. As y'all know, whoever follows me on Twitter, I'm relentless. I speak my mind. That's what Twitter's for. They presidents, former presidents can speak their mind on Twitter. So can Onyxxx until they kick me off. And they had the nerve to ask me to remove my Twitter post about how they screwed up. I said, listen, the only way that Twitter post is disappearing is if my chair shows up, it is in perfect working condition, and I don't have to wait over 2 weeks. So we're going to see, they're on the clock. The clock started yesterday. So we're going to see what goes on with that. So I just had to share that. Please follow on Twitter. Take a look at it. And I'm going to give you guys an update probably next Wednesday. We'll do an unboxing of the chair, talk about it, see it, all that good stuff. I'll record something and upload it and share that. But I just had to share a personal moment with each of you. And I'm going to continue to put them on full blast. That's the cool part. Now, I'm going looking at the comments. You know what? I can't put the comic books down, Demand. I can't put the comic books down. That's my thing. That's my thing. I love the comic books. And I got something that's going to be real good. I'm going to record a review, a synopsis, like I always do. And it's a brand new thing. It just came out today. I just watched it. They got it is Justice Society World War II. And when I watched this, and it's going to be in the review, but when I watched this, I immediately thought of my boy Demond, okay? And I thought about Warner Brothers, and I thought about how they treat their superheroes. Now, Warner Brothers animation is tight. It's tight. And you'll hear this in my synopsis review of that. And I think I'm going to drop that video either Friday or Saturday. Here's the cool part. He needs to watch this. Everybody needs to watch this. I'm going to say it because I want to see if all of you guys, I really want to see if y'all agree with my review when I drop it. Because what I am going to say right now is I don't ever want to see a live action Warner Brothers DC Comics superhero movie again. I don't want to. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch. I say I don't want to watch. Okay? Because Warner Brothers animation is so good. They don't need the movie studio. They need to make just 2-hour cartoons and send them to theaters. Bottom line. So I just got to go ahead and throw that out at y'all. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and this is the one time for people that don't think I agree about Warner Brothers and certain things, and I'm going to put it out there. Now, me and my boy Demond, we've had some conversations, and, sometimes we have to agree to disagree. Okay? I'm going to say it. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree. Now, here goes the thing. Wonder Woman. And we've always had, there's always a discrepancy about what's good, what's bad with Wonder Woman. You had the one movie depiction, she's a ruthless warrior. Another one, she's a caring person, and things like that. I am going to put out there this latest Warner Brothers animated feature, and I'm going to talk about it more in my review. That is the perfect mix. The perfect mix of the caring and the warrior. And if somebody at Warner Brothers does not look at, and this is almost a preview of that review, if they don't look at who's doing these animated features, everybody need to ask what. That's it. Period. That's it. And that's it. Storytelling is key with all of this. I got to get emotionally involved. That's me. I want to get involved in the story, not emotionally like boo-hooing. I want to get involved in the story where I care about the characters. If it doesn't make me care about the character, I lose a lot of interest. I think that's what happened with me in Mortal Kombat. I started caring in the first 7 minutes, like I said in the review. But honestly, I'm going to say I didn't care about the rest of the characters. I cared about Hanzo in the beginning, the first 7 minutes before he became Scorpion. but I did not care about any other character in that movie. And that's why, and I think that's part of the reason why I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it in addition to the story, So it is what it is. Now, here, and I said it during my review of, and I'm kind of recapping a lot of things I've done and said. Uh, it's my open mic night. I pretty much will say, hey, Zack Snyder's Justice League was a good movie. Was it the end all be all? Not to me, but it was drastically better than what they released in theaters. But I still feel it should have been, could have been handled better. And Warner Brothers were idiots for trying to change it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now, a lot of people I've seen online. Let's talk about our Snyder Cut people, since I got my man Demond in here. Let's talk about the Snyder Cut people. And there's a lot of them, not my boy, but there's a lot of them online that talk about, well, let's cancel HBO Max if they don't do this, continue with the Snyder Cut. Here you go. I think the rumor control, somebody said that Zack Snyder said, do not cancel your HBO Max subscription. I'm going to tell you, I would not do that. Because every time that thing gets watched, he gets paid. So if you actually care about that guy and the actors and people that are attached to that movie, you wouldn't cancel your HBO Max subscription. You just go back and enjoy what you enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, you don't watch it. But if you do enjoy it, go back and enjoy it. That's how that works. It's just like in a movie theater. Movies make money based off of who views it. If you like it, you view it. If you don't, you don't. But that's how these people get paid. Actors get residuals. Producers, directors get residuals. That's how they make their money. It's not 100% to the studio. You got to take care of them. Well, you know what? I'm going to address the comment, Josh. The it's a prequel, yes, but I think they could have did the prequel better. They could have followed the animated series, Scorpion's Revenge, and they could have did that. And I think that would have been better. I still say that Scorpion's Revenge, the animated Mortal Kombat feature, was a lot better. That's honestly, that is what that was the better Mortal Kombat flick. If you're gonna have a prequel, that's my thought. Stop me if I'm wrong. You know. Now, what I can't wait. You know what? I have not seen your response, Demond, but I'm sure it's close in lines to what I just thought. I really am. Because, hey, you still got good shows out there. You still got good movies out there. Now, Netflix is getting into it. I can't wait to see Army of the Dead. That's going to be pretty freaking cool. I could get behind that. It looks good to me. You know, I mean, I don't do horror, but those zombies there, man, they look kind of raw. And they don't really look zombie-ish. I can't wait to see Army of the Dead. That's kind of tight. Hey, and I'm gonna try something. I know you guys. Do you guys like this? This is my normal broadcast screen. I'm gonna test some things out on you guys right now, and I'm gonna, before I shut this down for the night. This is my normal broadcast screen. And what I plan, I'm gonna, for Wednesday nights when we have this kind of back and forth, chilling conversation, just shooting the gift about everything, I want to know if you guys would enjoy a screen that looks a little bit like this. This is my different screen that I'm thinking about using for the chat. But what I'm also looking to put on here is a screen for the, and this is, the people listening on the podcast, you could go to youtube.com/going full nerd. And I've got this where it kind of shows what you guys put up. Um, would you guys enjoy our Wednesday night chats screens on YouTube to look like this? Give me a thumbs up. You know, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up, the like button. Let me know if that's something cool. It disappears after a while, but as you guys comment, it'll go ahead and put the info up there of what you guys are saying and doing. I just want to try different things. Okay, Eddie from Fully Geeking Out. I appreciate it. You say yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. And it disappears after a while. I may work with the stuff. Okay, okay. I want to try new things and getting y'all to input. Now, the Sunday night stuff, I'm not going to do this. Okay, the Sunday night, I'm gonna stick to the reviews. But Wednesdays, when we're doing a little chat, it kind of shows it. You know, it kind of, and it also lets you see the speed in which I kind of see it, because I know my audio goes a little faster than your comments because of the slow down, the delay. So it kind of it gets me working. It gets me working. Um, so like I said, Wednesday nights end up being more just a rant, just to let you guys know I'm doing good. I want to make sure you guys are doing good. Give me some ideas, figure out how we can grow, do this. You know, still looking for more sponsors or channel members. Okay. We want to get people to subscribe, but we also want to get channel members. I want to get more channel members once we get the more subscribers. My goal before the end of this year is to have 5,000 subscribers. I'm really having a hard time achieving that goal. So I really, really want to figure out, with you guys' help, how to achieve that. I mean, I watch the videos, I watch and I listen to people. Some people say, oh, try to be first during the reviews. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to be first. I got a job, got a day job. I'm in Washington, D.C. area. California, New York, they get stuff first. A big fact is I am connected to like the PR people for certain places, Warner Brothers Animation, Netflix, Sony sends me some stuff, Fox Television sends me stuff every time. And here's the cool part, the crazy part is that it'll show up on it'll show up online a day before they send it to me. And I know it's because of media outlet size and stuff like that. So it is. Now, having a special guest. Now, here goes the thing. Getting a special guest, you know, is good. You know, starts off with who? Starts off with friends. You guys. Okay? I think I'm gonna download a couple of things, which will show a different um, screen if I do it live. But what I may start doing is recording um, some interactions, getting some special guests. I want to see if I can reach out to some people that I follow online and do this, and see if I could get it going. I know there's a couple other YouTube channels that we probably all follow, and I'm gonna reach out to those guys to see if I could talk to them to see how they got into this and see if that's interesting to people. In addition to the reviews, the commentary, the cussing, the drinking, because that's what I do. That's what I do. So it is what it is. But that's about it. Hey, you know what? I just want to say thanks, guys. I just wanted to kind of vent a little bit today. It's been one of those days. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I worked real hard, and this stuff. Round table discussion. You know what? Let's bank on this. I am going to go into the YouTube channel and I am going to put a poll up. And what I would like for everyone to do, share the poll. I say let's let's get on the theories of some of these things. We'll pick a comic book universe and let's tell people what we want to see. Much like I do when my theories change and things like that, we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to pick 4 topics. I'm going to pick out 4, and you guys vote, and we'll see about doing that one next Wednesday. We'll try to do that and see where it goes. And then we can get a call in thing on the call in number. Let me show you guys. See, I got it. I'm upgrading. I got the call in number. And then I can play some of the recordings and I can go ahead and possibly take some live calls based off of what is brought up. I don't know of any YouTube channels doing that. So let's go ahead and be the first and share it out. And we could do this because I'll share. Got monetization on YouTube. You guys know it. Some of y'all purchased memberships. Some of y'all donated. And it's all cool. We're getting ad revenue. There's ads showing. Okay. But we have not made enough for them to actually send it to me. Now, I want you guys to realize this is not going in your boy's pocket. Okay. I got to go ahead and shameless plug time. And this is the other shameless plug. Children's National Medical Center. I'm starting it up again, and that's going to be the charity fundraising for Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C. That's what I do. That's my thing. That's my giving back, you know. So let's try to grow the channel, get the hospital donations going. We'll play video games in November online live, talk all that good smackety smack that we do, and we make a big donation to the children's hospital. That's my thing. And maybe we can do enough where we could get somebody to actually pay for the stuff that we do, and we can start dispersing it among the members. Meaning getting some cool swag, maybe some t-shirts, some comic books, cool stuff we can kind of send out. That's just kind of what I want to do. That's been my vision for this whole thing, doing the Going Full Nerd. I'm not trying to be rich. I got the lottery to hit. I'll do that. It's all about just. And my thing is just trying to get. What's the key? I want to be able to make a difference to somebody. And what kind of kept me doing this and not quitting from about 4 to 5 years ago is that people told me they enjoy it, they make a difference, that I made a difference, that I gave them somebody to listen to, somebody to kind of go back and forth with online. And that's kind of cool. I like that. You got to get me a Dark Side t-shirt. You know what? I don't have a Dark Side. You know what? Truthfully, I'm kind of ticked they canceled New Gods. That could have been a great show. That could have been a great movie. I don't care if it didn't follow you. That's why comic books are great. If you go ahead and you say that it's an alternate version or it's a different parallel universe off the bat, you could get away with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, I know I've been kind of all over the place. I'm about to call it quits, get me some ice water, and kind of get some rest for the night. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. I got 2 more days till the weekend. I got tomorrow to finish writing the script out, the review for the Justice Society of America World War II. Okay? Give you the full synopsis and my thoughts on all those parts. and get that out. And I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do for Sunday's podcast. And I'm thinking Netflix has that. What is it? Is it out yet? About the Black Samurai, or we can go ahead and do that Michael B. Jordan, Tom Clancy joint that's coming out this week. That's possible. So it's a choice between those. So, if you guys got ideas, hit me on Twitter. Let me know. All right, guys. Hey, I am going to hit that funky outro music, and we're going to hit the streets. Let's go ahead and see. Let me see. Still Fly is kind of a Sunday thing. So you know what I'm going to go ahead and do? Let's get something else. We're gonna kick this one. This is one of the different ones. I think this one's a little harder, even though I'm being a little reflective tonight. Let's hit this one and go bam. Keep it going. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here.